Hello all GATE CS aspirants. I welcome you all to the YouTube channel of IS Master. In this session on Master Concept series for GATE CS 2024, we are discussing the subject of theory of computation and the topic is finite automata. More specifically, we will discuss about the minimization of DFAs in this session. If you have attended the previous two sessions, you must have understood by now that what is a DFA, what does the quintuple of DFA means, and we have also seen many good examples, interesting examples on DFAs. In this session, we are going to discuss the problem of minimization of DFAs in general. In general, whenever we are making DFAs using the methodology, using the guidelines which I have discussed with you, you will be able to draw minimal DFAs. But sometimes it might happen that your DFA has some extra states. In those cases, you have to apply the minimization algorithm through which you will get the minimal DFA. When I say minimal DFA, what does it mean? That you cannot draw a DFA which have lesser number of states than the DFA which you have drawn. Right? जब मैं ये बोलता हूं कि आपका जो DFA आपने बनाया है वो मिनिमल है, इसका क्या मतलब है कि आप उससे कम स्टेट्स में DFA बना ही नहीं सकते हैं. उतने स्टेट्स तो मिनिमम आपको चाहिए, कम से कम आपको इतने स्टेट्स तो चाहिए, उससे कम आप स्टेट्स में DFA नहीं बना सकते हैं. ऑलराइट, सो मिनिमल DFA का मतलब ये हुआ कि हम उससे कम स्टेट्स में DFA नहीं बना सकते हैं. राइट, सो मतलब कम से कम हमें उतने स्टेट्स तो लगेंगे ही लगेंगे. सो ठीक है, लेट्स ट्राई टू सी इट थ्रू एन एग्जांपल. हम एक एग्जांपल के थ्रू समझते हैं इस बात को. राइट, what is the number of states? Let's see this example. What is the number of states in the minimal DFA? What is the number of states in the minimal DFA which accepts set of all strings over sigma equals to a comma b such that every a is followed by a bb? ठीक है, सो एक बार फिर से पढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चन को. We have to draw a minimal DFA and tell the number of states in that DFA. The DFA is accepting the language in which every A is followed by a BB, right? The only requirement is that every A has to be followed by a BB, alright? So now, when we are trying to draw this DFA, let's try to follow our strategy and see whether we are getting this DFA or not, right? So let's try to apply our strategy first, right? So the problem which is given to you is every A is followed by a BB. Right, every A is followed by a BB. मतलब हर एक A के बाद BB आना चाहिए. So first of all, the first thing that we will do, let's follow our guidelines. What is it that we are getting? The language that we have is, so is epsilon a part of the language or not? Let's see this. So epsilon says nothing. Empty string is basically epsilon, right? My requirement is every A should be followed by a BB. That's fine. There is no A in this, so that is a part of the language. Single B वो भी लैंग्वेज का पार्ट है, डबल बी भी लैंग्वेज का पार्ट है, ट्रिपल बी भी लैंग्वेज का पार्ट है, 4 बी डाल दूं वो भी लैंग्वेज का पार्ट है, कितने भी बी डाल सकता हूं. बट इन केस आई हैव एन ए, इट हैज टू बी फॉलोड बाय अ बीबी. For example, initially also you can have some B's, then if you have an A, it has to be followed by a BB, and this is again an example of an infinite language. तो हमारी जो गाइडलाइंस थी उसका सबसे पहला स्टेप हमने अप्लाई कर दिया. द फर्स्ट स्टेप वाज दैट यू हैव टू राइट डाउन द लैंग्वेज एंड द सेकंड स्टेप वाज चेक इफ एप्सिलॉन बिलोंग्स टू द लैंग्वेज और नॉट. इट इज वेरी क्लियर दैट एप्सिलॉन बिलोंग्स टू द लैंग्वेज. तो इससे हमें क्या पता लगता है? द स्टार्टिंग स्टेट हैज टू बी माय फाइनल स्टेट, द इनिशियल स्टेट विल बी माय फाइनल स्टेट आल्सो, राइट? ओके, so let's see, try to draw the DFA now. Now what was the next thing? That you have to draw the DFA for the minimal string in the language, right? So what is the minimal string? It is epsilon, right? So let's try to draw the DFA now. So let's see. So the initial state will be final state, epsilon is accepted. Now if any number of b's are coming, I'm okay with it, so I will have a loop over b, right? Now if an a comes, then what should we do? This a has to be followed by a bb, right? So a has to be followed by a bb. I have to ensure this fact. Now if a is followed by a bb, then again I'll reach the final state. And after that if any number of b's are coming, I'm okay with that, right? So I can put a loop over here on b, right? So we drew the DFA. हमने क्या किया? हमने मिनिमल स्ट्रिंग्स के लिए DFA बनाना शुरू किया. मैंने एप्सिलॉन बनाया, फिर मैंने B के लिए बनाया, फिर इनकेस अगर A आ गया, तो द मिनिमल स्ट्रिंग इज ABB, तो मैंने ABB के लिए DFA बनाया. अब मुझे क्या करना है? आई हैव टू कंप्लीट द DFA. कंप्लीट द DFA का क्या मतलब है? क्योंकि मुझे पता है आई एम मेकिंग अ DFA. So the in DFA, the transition function has to be deterministic. What does that mean? I have to tell on every state what happens on every symbol in the alphabet. Alphabet में आने वाले हर symbol पे मुझे बताना है my transition function has to be deterministic. On every combination of Q cross sigma, I have to tell what happens on that combination of Q cross sigma, on Q and sigma. Alright, so let's try to see this. Now, on this state I have told what happens on a B, on this state I have told what happens on an A, on this state I have told what happens on a B. Now what happens on an A? If A is not followed by a BB, if it is followed by another A, then that means that you have to reject that string, you will go to a dead state and you will remain there forever. You have to go to a dead state and you will remain there forever. So this is a loop of AB on this state. Now on this state I have stated what happens on AB. On this state I have stated what happens on AB. On this state now I have to tell what happens on an AB. Let's see. Now on this state, अगर इस state पे फिर से A आ जाता है, तो A, B, A, but A has to be followed by a BB. Now again this is a problem. I'll come back to this state. Right? I'll come back to this state. Just a second. I'll come back to this state. Alright? Now, this is also a dead state. Now on this state I have now told what happens on A, what happens on a B. Now अब इस state पे फिर से अगर A आ गया, A, B, B आया, B आते हैं, I am still accepting. But अगर एक बार फिर से A आ गया, तो that means that again that A also has to be followed by a BB. तो फिर मैं क्या कर सकता हूं? अगर A आ गया तो I'll come back to this state because this is the state which ensures that that every A has to be followed by A. This is the state which is ensuring that A has come up. Now I will expect a BB, only then I am going to accept it. ठीक है? So इस state में क्या हुआ? हमने ये ensure किया, ये state check करती है. This is like a security guard which is checking, not a security guard but a guard, let's say. So this is a guard which is checking कि अगर A आ जाता है तो जब तक BB नहीं आएगा मैं accept नहीं करने दूंगा. All right? So basically this is how I can make the DFA for this example. ठीक है? और हमारे कितने states आ रहे हैं? 5. बट अगर आप इसका आंसर 5 लिखते हैं तो आंसर हमारा गलत होगा. Although we have followed all the guidelines because but one part we missed, and that one part, उसी one part, missing one part को जोड़ने के लिए ये सेशन हम कर रहे हैं. हमें यह देखना है कि क्या हमारा DFA मिनिमल है कि नहीं है, क्या कुछ ऐसी स्टेट्स हैं जिनको हम मर्ज कर सकते हैं और हमें इससे छोटा DFA मिल सकता है. अब अगर हम इस DFA को ध्यान से देखें तो let me name the states also. Let me call it let's see whether I do also the same DFA. So this is the DFA which we have got, right? So let me name the states also there also. So again let me see this, let us come back here. So we have got the same DFA, here we have given the names for the states also, right? Now see state number Q0 and Q3. आप अगर Q0 और Q3 स्टेट को देखेंगे तो आप क्या देख पाएंगे कि Q0 B पे Q0 और Q3 दोनों के दोनों पहली बात तो फाइनल स्टेट्स. नाउ द सेकेंड पॉइंट इज दोनों के अंदर दोनों B पे they remain on themselves, on B they remain on themselves. On A, both of these states are going to Q1. On A, both these states are going to Q1. So both of them are final states. दोनों के दोनों B पे खुद पे ही रहते हैं और A पे they both are going to Q1. That means इन दोनों states का behavior same है. क्यों ना हम दोनों states को merge कर दें? तो हमें क्या कर सकता हूं? दोनों states को मैं merge कर सकता हूं. कैसे करेंगे merge? तो मैं क्या करता हूं, Q0 और Q3 को अगर मैं merge करना चाहूं तो I will remove this state. This state is Q0, Q3. अगर मैं merge कर देता हूं तो ये क्या बन गया? Q0, Q3. Alright? And instead of doing this, what I will do is for Q2, on B I'm going to Q3. On Q2, on B I'll directly come here. Right? And I'll remove all this part. All this can be simply removed. Alright? All this can be simply removed from here. Make sense? So what I am suggesting is, since I have merged the states Q0 and Q3, on Q2 you were going to Q3, on Q2 you directly, on B. On Q2 if you get a B you were going to Q3. Now I am saying on Q2, if you are getting a B, instead of going to B on Q3, you should go to Q0, Q3 because I have merged the two states. Now this state, whether it follows the behavior of Q0, Q3 or not, on A I am going to Q1, yes this guy was also going to Q1, on B I remain on myself, yes on Q3, if it gets a B it again remains on itself, right? So एक simplified DFA बन सकता है and the number of states in this DFA will be the minimal number. So the state in this minimal DFA the number of states will be 4, right? So what is this process called? This process is called minimization. Alright? Okay, so we found some 4 states in this DFA, right? And the minimal DFA will contain these 4 states, right? So let us try to see it in a better way. So this is the DFA which you will get, which has 4 states, 1, 2, 3 and 4. तो total 4 states मेरे को मिल जाएंगे मेरे DFA के अंदर. And if we just simply follow the guidelines that we have discussed, we might not be able to get 4 states. तो एक missing step जो है minimization का, you should always check that whether I can minimize this DFA or not, right? Now this process of minimization जो हमने अभी discuss किया, there is a standard procedure for the same. What is the algorithm for the same? Let us try to discuss the standard process of minimization, right? So and then we'll apply also the standard process of minimization. So it is very clear that the DFA which you are going to get, the minimal DFA which you are going to get will always be unique. हमेशा एक unique DFA बनेगा जो minimal DFA आप बनाएंगे. Alright, so let's see the minimization algorithm. First step is remove any unreachable states. If you have any unreachable state in your DFA, you should first remove any unreachable state if you have, right? So use the DFA and not the transition table to find the unreachable state. This is a very very important point. कुछ बार बच्चे क्या करते हैं कि unreachable state देख लिया, वो देखेंगे ट्राई अनरीचेबल स्टेट को फाइंड करने की कोशिश करेंगे यूजिंग द ट्रांजिशन टेबल. नो, यू शुड नॉट डू इट. यू शुड फाइंड द रीचेबिलिटी और अनरीचेबिलिटी यूजिंग द डीएफए पिक्टोरिकली. अगर आप पिक्चर से उसे समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, डीएफए का पिक्चर बना लेंगे, तो देन इट विल बिकम इजी फॉर यू टू एनालाइज दैट कोई अनरीचेबल स्टेट है कि नहीं है. Otherwise, it will become a bit difficult to find out that whether I have an unreachable state or not by just seeing the transition table. इस पॉइंट को मैं और क्लियर करूंगा एक एग्जांपल के साथ, जिससे आपको और अच्छे समझ में आएगी ये बात कि क्यों जरूरी है अपने को ट्रांजिशन टेबल से ना देख के डीएफए से देखना अनरीचेबल स्टेट को निकालने के लिए. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स सी. Now what is the next step? Divide the states into 2 sets. One is accepting and other is non-accepting states. The states in each set are now zero equivalent. इसका क्या मतलब है? हम states को 2 sets में divide करेंगे. That is final states and non-final states, accepting states and non-accepting states. और ये जो 2 set हैं, these 2 sets are called zero equivalent. Why we are calling them as zero equivalent? क्यों हम बोल रहे हैं ये zero equivalent sets हैं? Reason is very simple कि अगर आप इन्हें जीरो लेंथ का स्ट्रिंग प्रोवाइड करें, दैट इज एप्सिलॉन, अगर आप इनको कोई इंपुट नहीं देते हैं तो इन स्टेट्स का बिहेवियर सेम है, बिल्कुल सेम है। फाइनल स्टेट्स अलग हो गए, नॉन फाइनल स्टेट्स अलग हो गए, सो देयर बिहेवियर इज सिमिलर, राइट। नाउ split the sets in which the states do not have the same set behavior on all symbols in the alphabet. These states in each set thus obtained are called one equivalent. इसका क्या मतलब है कि आप स्टेट्स को स्प्लिट करेंगे, उन स्टेट्स को, उन सेट्स को स्प्लिट करेंगे जिनमें सारी स्टेट्स का सिमिलर सेट बिहेवियर नहीं है. सो स्प्लिट द सेट्स इन विच द स्टेट्स डू नॉट हैव द सेम सेट बिहेवियर ऑन ऑल द सिंबल्स इन द अल्फाबेट. राइट, हम जब एक एग्जांपल करेंगे तो उससे आप इस बात को और अच्छे समझ पाएंगे. लेकिन जो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात है जो हमें समझने की जरूरत है, सेट बिहेवियर. Set behavior is very very important here. We are talking about set behavior, not the state behavior, right? तो जो set behavior है states का वो same होना चाहिए. हम state behavior की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. इस बात को हम और अच्छे से example के through समझेंगे, right? So this set behavior word is very important. Second important thing, as I already discussed, कि आप unreachability निकालने के लिए आप DFA का यूज करेंगे, transition table का यूज नहीं करेंगे. All right? So this is also done. Next is repeat the above step until again. So before we go to the next step, one equivalent. These states in which in each set thus obtained are one equivalent. इसका क्या मतलब है? अब जो states हमें मिली वो one equivalent है. अब जो sets हमारे बन गए हैं, these sets are one equivalent set. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो states एक ही set में लाई कर रही हैं, they all are one equivalent. अगर हम उन्हें one length की input string देंगे तो वो सब similar behave करेंगे. इसी तरह से हम ये प्रोसेस को रिपीट करते जाएंगे. रिपीट द अबव स्टेप अंटिल द सेट्स स्टेबलाइज. स्टेबलाइज का क्या मतलब है? अब स्प्लिटिंग नहीं हो रही है, राइट? सो द स्टेट्स इन ईच सेट दस ऑब्टेन्ड आर एन इक्विवेलेंट. जब मैं इसको बोल रहा हूं एन इक्विवेलेंट हो गया है, इसका क्या मतलब है? मतलब अगर अब इसके बाद क्या होगा? जब हमने वन इक्विवेलेंट निकाल दिया, देन वी विल अप्लाई द सेम स्टेप टू फाइंड टू इक्विवेलेंट, देन वी विल अप्लाई इट अगेन टू फाइंड थ्री इक्विवेलेंट, फिर दोबारा अप्लाई करेंगे फोर इक्विवेलेंट. अब अगर 4 और 5 इक्विवेलेंट दोनों सेम है, अगर आप 6 निकालें, 7 निकालें, 8 निकालें, 9 निकालें, सबके सब सेम ही आने वाले हैं. सो दैट मींस एन इक्विवेलेंट भी सेम रहेगा. तो जो स्टेट्स का सिमिलर बिहेवियर है, सिमिलर सेट बिहेवियर है, वो स्टेट्स जो हैं हम उन्हें मर्ज कर सकते हैं. All right, so we'll apply it on an example. Through that you will understand it in a better way, but roughly the idea is this only, right? So let's try to see the further steps. So now what is the new number of states in the minimized DFA? The new number of states is, the number of states is equal to the number of sets obtained after stabilization. जब आपने पूरे प्रोसेस को स्टेबलाइज कर दिया है, जब आपके नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स स्टेबलाइज हो गए हैं, तब हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि जो स्टेट्स हमें मिल रही हैं फाइनली, दैट विल बी माय नंबर ऑफ स्टेट्स इन द मिनिमाइज्ड डीएफए, राइट? नाउ व्हाट इज सिग्मा? सिग्मा हियर इज, sigma will remain same, that should not change because the alphabet remains the same. The sigma is not going to change in any way. Delta is my transition function. How would you find the new transitions? For finding the transitions, what you will do is you will obtain it from the original DFA, right? Original DFA के पास फिर से जाएंगे और वहां से हम transitions को निकालने की कोशिश करेंगे, right? Then what is Q naught? इनिशियल स्टेट क्या होगी? अब हमारे पास इनिशियल स्टेट वो होगी जो ओरिजिनल डीएफए में जो स्टेट इनिशियल स्टेट थी, वो जिस सेट में होगी वही सेट मेरा इनिशियल स्टेट बन जाएगा. सो द इनिशियल स्टेट विल बी द वन व्हिच कंटेन्स द इनिशियल स्टेट ऑफ द ओरिजिनल डीएफए. हो सकता है मेरी इनिशियल स्टेट किसी सेट के साथ, किसी एक और स्टेट के साथ मर्ज होकर एक नया सेट बना ले, तो जिस सेट के अंदर मेरी इनिशियल स्टेट आ रही है वही मेरा इनिशियल स्टेट रहेगा, राइट? जिस सेट में मेरी ओरिजिनल इनिशियल स्टेट आएगी वही मेरा इनिशियल स्टेट रहेगा, राइट? नाउ फाइनल स्टेट्स एक से ज्यादा भी हो सकते थे ओरिजिनल डीएफए में, तो वो सारे स्टेट्स, वो सारे के सारे सेट्स जिसमें कोई भी एक फाइनल स्टेट है, दे विल बिकम माय फाइनल स्टेट्स. सो लेट्स सी, द फाइनल स्टेट्स विल बी ऑल दो स्टेट्स, the final states will be all those states which contain any of the final states of the original DFA, right? All right. So, and these states which are obtained now, they are sets. They have more than one states also. They might have one state also, then they might also have more than one states also. तो अब अपन ऐसा करते हैं, एक एग्जाम्पल भी इस पे अप्लाई करेंगे एंड देन दैट विल गिव यू बेटर पिक्चर. आइए देखते हैं. सो लेट्स सी दिस वन. सो हमने ये DFA बनाया था, राइट? इनिशियली दिस इज द DFA. लेट मी इरेज दिस पार्ट so that we can apply the algorithm here. Okay, this page only. All right. So let's see. This was the DFA which we obtained, and this was not minimal. We have to apply the minimization algorithm here. So let's see. If you apply this on this DFA, so I have two set of states initially. So first of all, let's see. Do we have any unreachable state? कोई भी स्टेट अनरीचेबल नहीं दिख रही है. Q0 से Q1 भी जा सकते हैं, Q2 भी जा सकते हैं, Q3 भी जा सकते हैं और Q4 भी जा सकते हैं. तो कोई भी स्टेट अनरीचेबल नहीं है. देन सेकंड स्टेप इज हम फाइनल और नॉन फाइनल को अलग अलग कर लेंगे. तो क्या होगा हमारे पास? Q1, Q2, Q4 will go into one set and Q0 and Q3 will go into another set. Alright? Q0 and Q3 will go into another set. तो अब इसके बाद क्या करें? Then we have to, so these two states that we have obtained are, these two sets which we have obtained are zero equivalent, right? The states in each set are zero equivalent. That means Q1 and Q2 have similar behavior on zero length input. Similarly, it has the similar behavior with Q4 also, right? And Q0 and Q3 also have similar behavior. All right. Now what we have to see is one equivalent, right? So what is one equivalent? One equivalent is all those sets. Now we have to see the behavior. Again, we have to see the behavior on one length input, right? So the states which have the similar set behavior on one length input, they will remain in the same set. Otherwise, they will get split, right? So let's see. What is the behavior of Q1? Q1 on A. So let's see the behaviors. Now what is happening on Q1? Q1 on A is going to Q4. Q1 on A is going to Q4. Q1 on now Q1 on A is going to Q4. Q2 on A is also going to Q4. So they have the similar set behavior. Now this is important. The set behavior has to be same. Set behavior means they should go to the same sets, right? Not the same states. Here in this case they are going to the same state, but the set should be the same. That is important. Now Q2 on A is also going to Q4 and Q4 on A is going to Q4 itself. So they have the similar set behavior, right? Now let's see their behavior on B. Q1 on B is going to Q2. Q2 on B is going to Q3. So it has a different set behavior. So Q2 has to be split now. And similarly, if I see Q4 on A is going to Q4 only, so they will remain in the same set. We will split Q1, Q4, Q2 will come into the different set. How? Let me cross check it. Q1 on A is going to Q4, Q2 on A is going to Q4, Q4 on A is also going to Q4. They have the similar set behavior, right? Now when I see the next one on B, Q1 on B is going to Q2, Q2 on B is going to Q3, which is in another set. So this is a different set behavior. I have separated Q2, and similarly after that Q4 on B is going to Q4 only, again the same set. So I will not split Q1 and Q4. Again, now you see it, Q1 on B is going to Q2 and Q4 on B is going to Q4 only. Although they have the different state behavior, their set behavior is same. Therefore I am keeping them together. All right. So now Q1, Q4 will live together, Q2 will live separately. Right. Now the next thing is Q0, Q3. Let's see their behavior. Let's see this set, can we split it or not? Right. So on, let's see, Q0 on A is going to Q1. Q0, let me take a different color. Q0 on A is going to Q1 and Q3 on A is going to again Q1. So they on A they have the similar set behavior. Let's see about B. Now Q0 on B is going to Q0 itself in the same set. Q3 is also belonging to the same set, that it is going to Q3. So they have the similar set behavior, they will not be separated. So what will be the one equivalent status? That is Q0, Q3 is the status. Alright. Let's now find two equivalent. let's now find two equivalent states. What are two equivalent states here? Now we'll apply the same process again until the things stabilize. Let's see this one. Now let's see whether we can split Q1, Q4 here. Now Q1 on A is going to Q4 and Q4 on A is going to Q4 itself. So they have the similar set behavior. They are remaining in the same set. Again, set behavior is important, not the state behavior. Now Q1 on B is going to Q2 and Q4 on B is remaining on itself. So that gives you an indication to split this set also. They have a different set behavior on B. So therefore, so who will remain in the same set? They have those who have the same set behavior on all the symbols in the alphabet. कौन लोग same set में रहेंगे? जो कि जिनका similar set behavior है on all the symbols in the alphabet. Right? That is very important. Right? Set behavior and on all the symbols in the alphabet. These are the two important keywords. So हमारे पास Q1 आएगा, Q4 अलग हो जाएगा और Q2 अलग हो जाएगा. Right? Now बचा Q0, Q3. Now what is important is to see the behavior of Q0 and Q3. How to see? Q0, Q3. क्या इनको separate कर सकते हैं? Let's see. Q0 on A is going to Q1. Let me use a different pen. Q0 on A is going to Q1 and Q3 on A is also going to Q1. So they have the similar set behavior on A. They have the similar set behavior on A. Now what about B? What about B? Q0 on B is going to Q0 itself and Q3 on B is also going to Q3 itself. So again they have the same set behavior. So what we will get here is Q0, Q3 only. So these sets thus obtained are two equivalent. That means Q0 and Q3 have the similar behavior even if we give the two length inputs to them. Let's find three equivalent now. If we find three equivalent, what is the only states? What are the only states that can be split? What is the set that can be split? This is just singleton, you cannot split. This is singleton, आप split नहीं कर सकते हैं. Q2 को भी split नहीं कर सकते हैं. Split कैसे कर सकते हैं? Q1 और Q3 को. अब अगर मैं इसे split करना चाहता हूं तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? यहाँ पे Q0, Q3 है. अगर मैं इसे split करना चाहूं तो again let's see the behavior. Q0 and Q3 both on A are going to Q1. Similar set behavior. Now Q0 on B goes to itself. We have just seen Q3 on B also goes to itself. Again the same set behavior, not the state behavior but the set behavior, right? So three equivalent B दोनों का same ही आएगा. We'll get the same set, that is Q1, Q4, Q2 and then we will get Q0, Q3, right? So now what we have obtained is basically Q1, Q4, Q2, Q0, Q3. So we have now these two states Q0, Q3 can be merged, and what we have obtained now is that Q0, Q3 can be merged. This is how we can merge it. So how we have found the transitions? So first of all, the number of states Q has reduced by 1, right? Your sigma remains the same. Sigma remains the same. This is -1. Now, what about delta? We'll see delta. Now, delta has to be obtained from the original DFA, right? That we have already discussed. Now, we'll check on this example also. Q sigma delta, Q0 and F. Now, what is Q0? The original initial state. वो कौन सी स्टेट है जिसमें ओरिजिनल इनिशियल स्टेट है? वो कौन सा सेट है? दिस इज द सेट, सो दिस इज माय ओरिजिनल सेट. सो Q0, Q3 becomes my initial state, right? So वो कौन सा सेट है जिसमें ओरिजिनल इनिशियल स्टेट आती है? वो कौन सा सेट है? Q0, Q3. तो वो मेरा सेट हो गया. Now what about F? What about F? फाइनल स्टेट वो होगी वो सारी स्टेट्स जिसके अंदर कोई भी फाइनल स्टेट ओरिजिनल डीएफए की आती है. ओरिजिनल डीएफए में Q0, Q3 दोनों फाइनल थी, हमने उसी स्टेट को फाइनल बना दिया और किसी स्टेट में फाइनल स्टेट नहीं आ रही है. सो दिस इज माय फाइनल स्टेट. नाउ ट्रांजिशंस की अगर हम बात करें, ट्रांजिशंस कैसे मिलेंगे? बहुत सिंपल है. सो अब आप देखिए, अगर हम इनिशियल डीएफए की बात करें, सो Q0 ऑन ए वाज गोइंग टू Q1. नाउ अब मेरी नई स्टेट क्या है? Q0, Q3. अब मुझे बताना है ये ए और बी पे कहां जाएंगी. Q0, Q3 दोनों के दोनों ए पे Q1 पे ही जा रहे थे, सो आई हैव टेकन इट फ्रॉम देयर. Q0, Q3 बी पे, Q0 पे ही जाता था और Q3 पे ही जाता था, तो बी पे दे विल कम बैक टू द सेम सेट, राइट? सो दीज टू ट्रांजिशंस आर डन. नाउ Q1 ऑन ए Q1 जो है वो A पे Q4 पे जा रहा था, और Q1 A पे Q4 पे जा रहा था और B पे Q2 पे जा रहा था, तो सेम रहेगा. Q2 A पे Q4 पे जा रहा था और B पे it was going to Q3 which is now Q0 Q3, so therefore it will come here. All right. Now Q4 A B पे खुद पे ही रहता था, तो therefore we'll get this. All right. So what we are getting right now is the new minimized DFA. So this is the entire process we have discussed. We have found new Q, sigma remains the same, new delta, new Q0 and new F we have found out, right? So this is the entire process of minimization, all right? So let's see just one more example to clear the point of that the unreachable states has to be found through DFA, not through the transition table. If you see this example, it is asking you what is the number of states in the minimal DFA of the given DFA. The DFA is given to you, the transition table is given to you, and the picture of the DFA is also given to you. Now if you just see this transition table, you see that Q0 is also reachable, Q1 is also reachable, Q2 is also reachable, Q3 is also reachable, Q4 is reachable, Q5 is reachable, Q6 is reachable. You will realize कि सिर्फ Q7 रीच नहीं हो रहा है. बट अगर आप DFA जाके देखेंगे तो आपको क्लियरली दिखेगा कि ये पूरा का पूरा सेट अनरीचेबल है. आप ना तो like starting from the initial state, you cannot reach to any of the states in this DFA. So this entire set will be removed, and then after that you will apply the same algorithm which we have applied just now. All right. So अगर आप apply करेंगे algorithm, तो you will find that you will get all these same states itself. Nothing can be merged. You cannot do any minimization further, but you can apply all these steps and find out that you get the same DFA. All right. So in this session we have discussed that how minimization can help us in further reducing the DFA, and the guidelines that we discussed, again in those guidelines we need to add the step of minimization, the guidelines for making the DFA, right? So that's all about this session. We have discussed minimization of DFAs. Earlier we discussed about introduction and making DFAs in 2 sessions, right? The next session will be on non-deterministic finite state automata, that is called NFAs, right? We'll discuss non-deterministic finite state automata in the next session, and then you can just have a glance on the further sessions. You have some 5 more sessions. These are the details of the 5 more sessions. Then another 5 sessions, these are the details, and then next 5 sessions, these are the details, right? So that's all about this session. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the next session on non-deterministic finite state automata. Thank you.